let me talk about Dr. Bawumia. What I keep seeing. You know, the first and the second time when I mentioned Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as election 2028 is concerned, I receive a lot of calls. Oh, and messages that people keep calling me and talking about why am I talking about Dr. Bawumia? And all kinds of concerns were raised. And of course, myself, I was concerned about some of the things they were mentioning. And I asked myself a very simple question. Why are people so concerned about me mentioning Dr. Bawumia? It is a very simple reason. It's because they know me. Say yeah, nkasa. Yeah, njwa yenum. Esa say ya nsuma ye ho. Me nsuma me huntimi njwa menum. Erade kasa na me kasa. Oh. Inti no, wo ma mo dwa menum nyina mo ye ko ka na mo na mo ni. Say yeah kasa. Ye kanya me adwen a eno ano no. Ubetimi awo so ho. Ubetumi aru akosoro aba fom. Ubetumi akwaye akwankyere. Ubetumi adwa wenum e wo puppet so. Untimi ndane hwe because you cannot fight the sender. Okay? So the observers are worried because they know. As I begin to talk about Dr. Bawumia, it doesn't matter who make too known. It doesn't matter who make any claim they want to make against Dr. Bawumia. If I start speaking and revealing what God is saying, and God said, I'm choosing Bawumia to be the next president of Ghana, whether locally or internationally, as I say, me predict election, the eradicating point na me yichre eba on my sama and a man mind sama. Okay, so they begin to get worried because they know that as I've started that way and it continues, their chosen candidate may not win. So they try to talk with me and to back off, trying to talk about Dr. Bawumia. I've not met him before. And just as in the last election, as I begin to speak about President John Dramani Mahama, I never met him. It was an assignment concerning the nation because we need to build Ghana. I begin to speak about him, all the things he's doing today. We explain all these things, the way he's behaving, all those things. We explained it before he started behaving that way. So to some of us, it's not a strange thing. So when I see other men of God talk about his preaching, it's not a news. It's not a news at all. Because God revealed it, we explain it, that's how God is going to use him in this, in his a new term. So let me touch on Dr. Bawumia. Number one, it is true that Dr. Bawumia is a Muslim. It is true. We all know. But it is not true that if he get a chance to become a president of the nation, he will carry the Islamic agenda. He won't do it. He will not do it. From what the Lord showed me, the man is as hard as rock. Okay? When it comes to personal convictions, he's as hard as rock. That nobody will convince him to promote Islam in Ghana, that he will do it. From what the Lord revealed to me about Dr. Bawumia. In a meeting, in the vision, what I saw is like in a meeting, both locally, and I saw faces of local and international faces that are Islamic sponsors. And as they sat, they were telling him that if you come to power, we would like you to, push the agenda of Islam in Ghana. In the vision, the man was sitting and they all spoke. Oh, they spoke at length. After they finished speaking, in the vision that Dr. Bawumia said that, I've heard all you people have said, but please, Ghana is not for sale. Honestly, I was shocked. After all these Muslim, sponsors, Islamic sponsors, say all the things they want to say. That you should promote Islam in Ghana. The man, when I was seeing the vision, I said, this Ibrahim Touare, this Burkina Faso. The man, doctor, in the vision, Dr. Bawumia just told them that Ghana is not for sale. So those who are concerned about Dr. Bawumia, that when he win power, you push the Islamic agenda. As I said, beginning me, I was concerned about that. Okay. And I'm the first person who spoke about Dr. Bawumia desire to be a president in 2020, 2021. Nobody spoke about it. It was me. It was me who even had the whole thing is going to have the desire to be a president. You can go and watch the videos on my bio. It is there. Okay. It was me who revealed it first. Nobody, no prophet in Ghana or outside Ghana. They know nothing about it. I'm not boasting. I'm just establishing certain facts. And I'll say that it is out of the wicked activity of some of these Islamic militants that make some of us draw that conclusion on Dr. Bawumia. But I'm saying these things because of the things I'm seeing. I'm not convincing anybody for anything. I'm just revealing to you what I saw. The decision lies with you. It will be wrong on my part if I see something, I don't talk about it, as the nation is concerned and as the next election is concerned. So, in this vision that these Islamic sponsors, then Dr. Bawumia, they sat and they were, this one was saying this one was saying that, and the conclusion of the matter is that they wanted him to push the Islamic agenda in Ghana. In the vision, after they finished speaking, Dr. Bawumia looked at them and he said, I really appreciate what you want to do and the sponsorship, but Ghana is not for sale. He told them point blank that Ghana is not for sale. And when I watched that, I said, wow. So that gave me the confidence of, when God showed me something, I know God and I know him when he revealed things to me. So when I saw that, I said, wow. Wow. So that's the first thing. So please, Ghanaians, Christians, and as I usually do, when God reveals something to me, I challenge other prophets and other children of God that go and pray about it and ask God. That's what I always love doing that, because if Father is showing something, he's ready to show it to anybody who is ready to listen and to watch. Just like Moses, when I was going to be sent by God to Egypt, he always go to the mountain. The burning bush was there. It was always there, but his attention never went there. So God did not speak to him until the day that his attention went there. Then God said, come closer, because he had not have the conviction that let me go and see what is burning. Okay. So that is what led to Moses calling, because he now had the interest to get closer to the burning bush. So until your heart is ready to know that of God, you won't see it, you won't hear it. So as I saw, the first thing I saw again about Dr. Bawumia is to address the issue of the fear of he pushing the Islamic agenda in Ghana. He will not push the Islamic agenda in Ghana, from what I saw. Okay. So I pray that the Lord will open your eyes also, so that we can have seconders about these things. So that's one about Dr. Bawumia. And the second thing I saw again about Dr. Bawumia is this. You see, I intentionally pray about this particular one. I intentionally wanted to know the truth about this particular one. Okay. Because there are a lot of people who have concern about Dr. Bawumia and the wife Samira Bawumia. And a lot of analysis that came to me is like the Bible account of Ahab and Jezebel. Ahab and Jezebel. So people were thinking that Samira will convince or have a control over Dr. Bawumia when it comes to presidency. And so people had that concern. And as a servant of God, who is one of the watchers of nations and globally, I went to check. neither that indeed will happen if Dr. Bawumia get the nod of becoming a president. Will Samira have a control over him as Jezebel had control over Ahab? So I decided to check that particular thing because it became a very concern, and a lot of people were speaking about it. So when I check, I was surprised with what I saw. You see, some of this, when I reveal it too much, it's like I'm exposing too much truth about Dr. Bawumia. I don't know him. I've never met him. But I say it. If all the things God reveal, I'm saying it. If it's a lie, he should come out and say it's a lie. He should come out and say it's a lie. But me, that's what these are the things I'm seeing. And just as I did about President Mahama today, and he's living the same life as God revealed, the same God is revealed about Dr. Bawumia is breaking all things for people to know the reality, not to walk by perception, but walk with the reality on the ground. So the reality is what I'm revealing. I'm decoding the man. So it is never going to happen. Samira can never control Bawumia when it comes to leadership in Ghana. Marriage matter is a different case. The last time when God revealed to me about Dr. Bawumia, I did mention that the man is as hard as rock. Don't misinterpret his gentleness and his quietness. So I check the area of Samira having control. Because that is a concern of a lot of people. That Samira having a control over Dr. Bawumia in terms of the presidency of Ghana. Forget about that nonsense. Samira can never have control over Dr. Bawumia. So what I saw, she can never have a control. If she try it, their marriage will break. I mean, that's what I saw. I'm saying what I saw. And I repeat again, that Samira Bawumia can never have control from what I saw. Samira Bawumia can never have control over the president that come out. So that means that's going to go happen. That's what's going to happen. Samira can never have control over Dr. Bawumia when he become a president. If she try it, their marriage will break. Their marriage will end up in divorce. If she try it. So if I'm not saying anything against her, the things I've seen, what I'm talking about. Okay. So that fear also, people straight it off. Samira Bawumia can never, the thing God have revealed to me about Dr. Bawumia, I've seen so far. Samira Bawumia cannot control Dr. Bawumia when it comes to her presidency. Forget about that. It will never happen. If Samira says she's a woman and she want to try it, she will lose her marriage. Period. That's what I saw. The fear of Samira trying to be interfering in Dr. Bawumia being the president, please throw that nonsense away. It will not happen. And as I said, from what I saw, if Samira tries it, her marriage will break. Her marriage will end up in divorce. Yes, that's what's going to happen. I don't think that she will try to do that. If she likes, she should try it. Then she will understand where the power of God lies. Right, so that is the second thing. Okay, that's the second fear. When I checked, that is the results. And as I said, any prophet can go and check. You can go and check and come and give us a second opinion of what you have seen. Now, the third thing that I saw about Dr. Bawumia is this. Okay, the third thing is this. The man is very ingenious. The third thing I saw is like somebody who is ingenious, but is not open about his ingenuity too much. Yeah. Somebody who is very ingenious, what I saw is that the man is ingenious, but he's not coming too much out of it because he had a personal encounter. That is what I saw. He had a personal encounter, and that personal encounter taught him the lesson that he should not be too open over matters. So he's holding up a lot. So if you really want to see certain, you want to see certain obvious things about him, you will not see it. It doesn't mean he have it. He has it a lot. But it's not going to open up like that. That's the next thing I saw. That he'll be more closing than opening. In this time, you'll be more close than opening. It's not going to open up that too much about ideas and plans. Yes, their manifesto is going to come out, but from what God is showing me, the man himself is not going to be too open like that. It's not going to be too open like that. So that's the third thing about Dr. Bawumia, and that is what is going to happen. The fourth thing about Dr. Bawumia that is going to happen is this: we are decoding him by the things God have revealed to me about Dr. Bawumia, the presidential candidate of NPP. Now, the fourth thing I saw about him is this: that by the close of this year, so when we enter into the third year of President Mahama, most of the abnormalities that is happening in their political party, most of the quarrels and misgivings and all those things, the man will quench all those fires. And as I mentioned the last time, he's going to be a unifier. So that is the next thing you're going to see about Dr. Bawumia. That there's a lot of fire that is being set. It's going to quench all. And again, if people think that they can control Dr. Bawumia, if they think they can control Dr. Bawumia, they have to forget they cannot control that man. I'm talking about if there is something positive that needs to be done, a decision that he's supposed to take, his people cannot tell him what he should do. Because the man, from me, what I'm seeing is what I'm saying. The man is tough as rock in mind. When he decide on something that this is the right thing need to be done, he will go for it. You can stand against him, but he will do it. And I think those are the kind of leaders we need in Ghana. That is exactly what Traore is exhibiting in Burkina Faso. So we need the same caliber of person here in Ghana. Here in Ghana. So that's the fourth thing I saw about Dr. Bawumia. Now, the fifth thing I saw about Dr. Bawumia is this. Please listen very carefully. I saw him engaging much with the youth. I saw him engaging much with the youth. It's like a forum, a youth forum. And this is going to happen. What I saw is going to happen before getting closer to the time of election. Okay. I saw him engaging much with the youth. And so it's like there was a lot of ideas brainstorming, I believe when you hear me saying this, you say, who is this guy? Who is this man of God exposing these things that me I plan? Yeah. The Bible said this about the prophet Elisha. He said, what you are doing in your bedroom, you will see it. I am not a prophet, but if God revealed things to me, I see. So Dr. Bawumia is going to be engaging much with the youth, and a lot of ideas are going to be birthed through the youth. If there will be under anybody's presidency, listen, if there will be under anybody's presidency that there will be much engagement and youth empowerment, it's going to be under the presidency of Dr. Bawumia. Those are the things I'm seeing. It's going to be under the presence of Dr. Bawumia, because when I saw those engagement taking place, I saw that it was giving birth to a lot of things, a lot of ideas with the youth, So that's the fifth thing I saw about Dr. Bawumia.